What's up, online shoppers? Have you ever wished that you could have an extra set of eyes around your house when you weren't there? Enter the Blink Mini indoor security camera that will give you peace of mind and insight literally into your home when you are not there. Now, I own multiple Blink Mini cameras and I love what they do for my house. This one here is a new one that I'm going to put up inside my garage so I can see the comings and goings when I am not there. When you open up the box, this is what you get. Tiny, compact, and powerful. As far as installation, super easy. The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna decide where you want to install it. The second thing you're gonna do is you are going to sync the camera to the Blink app on your phone. Now, there is a little code right over here, which I'm not gonna show you because it causes a problem on videos. All you do is take a picture of this code with your camera and it will sync your camera to your Blink app. As far as powering up this little camera, you plug in this cord here to the back of the camera, and as you can see, there is a spot here and it even is shaped so that you can only plug it in one way. So just push it in, plug to connect, just like that, and you are connected. The only other thing to do then is to connect the cord to the block that they provide you, which is really nice because you don't have to worry about having to find a block to plug into. You can see that you have a pretty long cord, so you can put this somewhere. Now, a little hack that I use with some of the other Blinks in my house, I have one up high, really high, and no access to an outlet. So what I've done is I have connected it through the USB to a super powerful power bank that I have. So it's gonna last a long time. I just have to monitor the charge level of the power bank, and then that way I can set this up on a windowsill where there is nothing for me to plug in and plug it into the power bank. And now what do you have? You have a friendly, tiny little camera that has become your 24/7 home sitter. Pop this onto a shelf, into a corner quite easily. Now that you've got your camera synced to your app, the only thing left to do is just tune into the app and see what's going on inside your house. 1080p HD crisp video quality, and on top of that you have a speaker built right into your camera, so you actually have two-way audio that you can do as well. So if you see something going on in your house or you feel the overwhelming urge to talk to your fur babies or your plants, all you have to do is go in through your Blink app and this will project your voice and also act as a microphone to allow the people you're talking to interact with you through the Blink app. The video is clear enough to see your puppy's tail wagging or to see whether or not your son has truly cleared the dishes off the table and put them into the dishwasher. And when the lights go low, you actually have really clear night vision with these little cameras too. See what's going on even when there's hardly any light in the space. So if you want to use it to check whether or not you've got water in your basement, this is going to do it for you. Now, the other thing that's pretty cool is this will send off instant motion alerts when it is activated. So if you activate your Blink and you go out, maybe you're gone on vacation and you see motion inside your house, you can check and see if your neighbor who you hired to water your plants actually goes in when you ask them to. Another really cool thing is that this app is going to let you set motion zones. So you've got a grid and you can actually check off which areas of the grid you don't want the camera recording the motion for, which means if you have cats that walk around and you keep them out of the zone on the bottom, you know that as long as they stay below a certain zone, your camera's not going to pick up their motion and trigger the Blink to start recording. What does that equate to? Pretty much simply no more pings for harmless movements. Now, another pretty cool thing about this is these are Alexa integrated, which means you can say, Alexa, show me the living room camera. And right on your Fire TV or your Echo Show, you can see what's going on in your living room, even if you are in the basement watching television. Another pretty cool thing is that there are some subscription features. Now, it does come with a 30-day free Blink Cloud trial, which is storage. You can also access storage by purchasing a sync model and installing that. There is another way to do it, but you do have to do a little bit of research where you can actually send the clips to USB, which is what I've done at my house. There are some benefits to going with a subscription, but you can definitely get around it if you don't want to have a subscription coming in monthly on a credit card. So bottom line, why do you want to get this little camera? Well, it's pretty straightforward actually. First of all, look at how compact and sleek it is. It's tiny, it's not not intrusive. It doesn't scream security camera. It just tucks away in a corner, nice and small, out of the way, and still efficiently doing that job of allowing you to surveil / stalk what's going on in your house. 2, the setup is super easy. You literally saw me do it. You take it out of the box, you plug it in, and then you can use the scanned code to sync this to your Blink app. It also has smart alerts and two-way talk, which means it will alert you to movement and it'll allow you to participate with the people in the space you are not in through your camera microphone. It's a great way to check and see if your dog has eaten his food, to say hi to a guest who's just popped up, or to check and make sure that your kids have not invited too many people to your house when you are not there. As well, it's hands-free convenience because it does integrate with Alexa, which means your voice controls are super handy. Like most motion cameras, there are some frequent false alerts, especially if you have pets in the house or if you have an area where maybe your window's open and it's blowing some plants around, something like that. The cool thing is you can tune those down with a zone feature inside of the app to allow you to turn the sensitivity down in certain places. Finally, if you are looking for an affordable, fuss-free way to add indoor security to your house, this little Blink Mini is pretty awesome. It doesn't have automatic movement, although there is a Blink Mini that does. It's the pan and tilt, but you can actually move this around on the base to get exactly the angle that you're shooting for. This is definitely a solid pick for an in-home security camera plugged into the wall, so you don't have to fuss with batteries. But if you do want to have something a little bit less cordless, you can always plug this into a power pack and tuck it up in a corner out of the way and not worry about it until it's time to charge up your power pack again. Great video, super crisp quality, two-way audio for both-way participation, and Alexa support, all wrapped up in a tiny cute little package. Kind of reminds me of a little robot. Definitely the Blink Mini is a family favorite at my house.